Yeah, she heard there was this phenomenon that's similar to her, so she was like, "I got to be in the building when Yuki Kawamura." You can get to Yuki because Yuki was a.
Oh yeah,
Caitlin Clark was there last night to watch Yuki Kawamura.
Yeah, she was there to see Japanese Stockton.
She was front row.
And she said after the game, she said, "I thought I was watching John Stockton." He had just dimes.
Have you ever seen a 5'8" player dominate in professional basketball? Well, get ready to have your mind blown. Yuki Kawamura isn't just good, he's redefining what's possible for shorter players in the game. This guy isn't just making highlight reel, he's changing the game.
But Wiseman, what is you looking at, dog? How you not see that pass, dog?
Deb, that would have been a great who he played for. I'm watching, I'm like, James Wiseman's a pacer?
I said a mixed
dimes.
Now, this one was crazy, right? I don't know how he saw that one.
Yeah, that's insane.
To Huff.
Yeah, now, I don't know how he saw
that
that
is
one.
the most church league-ass reverse right there ever from Huff.
Put respect on J Huff, bro. I said who he played for. Y'all got it wrong for like 5 guesses.
Oh, you did send us that one.
Is he on the Exhibit 10 contract, or is that
that's spooky.
Wiseman?
From leading comebacks in the World Cup to signing with the Memphis Grizzlies, Kawamura is proving that height is just a number. But how does he do it? What's his secret weapon that lets him compete with the giants of the NBA? Imagine being told you're too short for the NBA. That's exactly what Yuki Kawamura heard his whole life. But this guy, he didn't just ignore the haters. He went out and dominated Japan's B-League like it was nothing. We're talking MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season. That's insane, right? But here's the kicker. NBA scouts still ignored him.
Yo, this kid right here, man, I can't front.
Diamond!
That's Huff right there, right?
That's Huff, yeah. Don't do him like that.
Oh, get up, Pereira.
That was a nice lob, too.
Oh, then he knocking down the tray ball.
He got a nice form of shot and everything.
That's going to be Jaren, bro.
The Yuki and Huff connection. To Jalen Wells.
See, now you could just tell he got a great feel for, oh my God, he got a great feel for the game.
Crazy lob.
And he understands the game, man.
Can you believe it? At 5'8", Kawamura's way shorter than your average NBA guard. Most people thought he'd never have a shot at the big leagues. I mean, how could he compete with guys who are literally a foot taller than him? But Yuki, he just kept grinding. His stats in Japan were off the charts. He was dropping dimes, scoring at will, and even grabbing rebounds over guys twice his size. But let's be real for a second. The NBA is a whole different animal. These guys are bigger, faster, and stronger than anything Kawamura faced in Japan. It's like going from playing pickup at your local gym to suddenly being thrown into a game with superhumans. Most people thought Yuki's dream was dead in the water. Then, out of nowhere, the Memphis Grizzlies gave him a shot in the preseason. Everyone and their grandma thought he'd get cut faster than you can say sayonara.
You got to be Ty Lawson good.
And Ty Lawson was...
Earl Boykins good.
Earl Boykins good.
Muggsy Bogues good.
Was definitely nice. I wouldn't mind that being, the third backup point guard.
How cold do you have to be for you? Like, you play in the league. How cold do you have to be 5... Be generous. He's not 5'9". 5'7".
But Ty Lawson...
Dog.
Man, that boy was a beast, man.
See, that's...
I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going to get Ty Lawson his flowers right here. Ty Lawson. I hated guarding him in the pick and roll.
I mean, a 5'8" guard from Japan in the NBA? No way, right? Wrong. Yuki Kawamura didn't just show up, he showed out. This dude led the team in assists during the preseason. Let that sink in for a second. A guy who most people thought wouldn't even make it past the first day of training camp was out there making passes that would make Magic Johnson proud. You know what's even crazier? The Grizzlies didn't just keep him around for show. They gave him a two-way contract. That means Yuki's got a real shot at playing in actual NBA games. He went from being completely off the radar to potentially sharing the court with some of the best players in the world.
Because the mark got to step over. He's dropping it off to the big. He come off the pick and roll, he'll wait, then he'll rescreen, pop that thing. Because he always set you up like he about to go over and cross over so fast.
Yeah.
And I'll catch up with him. But when he get to the rim, he getting the assist.
The short kings, bro. Y'all doing it for us.
Yeah,
Put respect on Yuki. Because, bro, he is legitimately like, if you post a Yuki highlight now, oh, it's going crazy.
But here's the thing. Kawamura's journey to the NBA, it was just getting started. All those doubters who said he was too short, they're about to eat their words because Yuki Kawamura isn't just here to play, he's here to change the game. Remember when David took on Goliath? Well, Yuki Kawamura is about to do it multiple times a day. His first Grizzlies practice puts him up against players nearly 2 feet taller. Can he hold his own, or will he be sent packing?
Talk about Santa being the Heem guy, was Hunter just be like, Heem! Every time. It could be a generic pass. He just
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
gotta tap in. We gotta get you to just upload one Yuki highlight on Twitter, cause it goes crazy. Yuki is a. he also Roser.
He had the man.
He doing the Santi thing.
That's too much.
You know what I'm saying? So don't say he ain't got no sauce, TA, cause you know.
No,
you gotta have some sauce to be. You know.
Nah, I mean, yeah, for sure. He got his inner J Will in.
Picture this. Kawamura walks into the Grizzlies practice facility for the first time. He's surrounded by giants. Guys like Steven Adams and Jaren Jackson Jr. tower over him. It's like he accidentally walked onto the set of Space Jam. His teammates are giving him side eyes, probably thinking, who let the ball boy on the court? But Yuki, he's not intimidated. Not one bit. In fact, he's got this look in his eye like he can't wait to get started. The coaches blow the whistle, and it's time for the first scrimmage. Guess who Kawamura's matched up against? None other than 7'4". Zach Edey. That's right. There's almost a 2-foot height difference between them. You'd think Kawamura would play it safe, right? Maybe hang out on the perimeter and chuck up some threes? Nope. This guy goes right at Edey like he's challenging Godzilla.
But
Shout out. So he's Japanese J Will.
that's what we could call him.
Japanese
man.
J
The
Will.
Japanese J Will.
I like that. I like stamp that.
Oh, the real.
Shout out Yuki, man.
Mausina Pereira has it head of the key. Yuki drives inside.
That's a
the
nice
layup
play.
is good.
Nice from down now, like 3 of the last 4 possessions empty.
And Chris Kintyre will take the lead. Mausina Pereira has it head of the key. Yuki drives inside.
That's a
the
nice
layup
play.
is good.
Nice from down now, like 3 of the last 4 possessions empty.
And Chris Kintyre will take the lead.
He's driving, he's dishing, he's even grabbing rebounds. It's like watching a Chihuahua take on a Great Dane, but somehow the Chihuahua's winning. And let's talk about his defense for a second. Most guys his size would be a liability on D, but not Kawamura. He's picking up guys full court, getting in their faces, being an absolute pest. You know those annoying flies that just won't leave you alone? That's Kawamura on defense. Even Ja Morant, the Grizzlies' superstar point guard, is impressed. After practice, he's telling reporters, man, Yuki's the only guy who guards me full court in practice. It's like having a shadow that never goes away. Coming from Ja, that's some serious praise. But you want to know the craziest part? In one practice session, Kawamura led the team in offensive rebound. You heard that right? A 5'8" guard out-rebounded guys who can touch the rim without jumping. It's like he's got springs in his shoes or something.
Memphis ball. Here's Kawamura. Diagonal pass. Huff for 3. He drills. He ties it up with a power.
Eyes up the floor. Watch this. Whoop. No look. All the big fella has to do is just go up. Yeah. He's at 5 right now, and it's kind of frustrating. Small feet, though. I didn't see him turn the ball over the corner.
Kawamura has it. The C's Park kick out. He's only for 3.
But rebounds are just the tip of the iceberg for Kawamura. You'd expect a guy his size to be a one-trick pony, right? A shooter, maybe? Well, hold on to your seats because Kawamura is about to shatter every expectation you have about short players in the NBA. Let's talk about Kawamura's game. It's not what you'd expect from a 5'8" guard. Most short players in the NBA are just spot-up shooters, hanging out in the corner waiting for their chance. But Kawamura, he's rewriting the playbook. His passing is next level. I'm talking no-look dime that'll make you rewind the game just to figure out how he did it. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head or something. One minute he's driving to the basket, the next he's whipping the ball behind his back to a wide-open teammate. The defenders don't know what hit them. But here's the thing, passing is just one part of his game. You'd think a guy his size would be afraid to drive to the hoop, right? Not Kawamura. He's using his low center of gravity like a superpower. He's weaving through defenders like they're standing still, finishing at the rim against guys twice his size. It's like watching a magic trick. And don't even get me started on his ball handling. This guy's got the ball on a string. He's breaking ankles left and right, leaving defenders looking like they're on ice skate. 1 second he's in front of you, the next he's behind you, and you don't even know how it happened. You know what's really crazy? In the preseason, Kawamura averaged over 4 assists per game. That's not just good for a rookie or a short player. That's starter level. He's out there dishing dimes like he's been in the league for years. But here's where it gets interesting. The preseason is one thing. Now the regular season is coming up. Can Kawamura keep this up when it really counts? When the games matter and the defense gets tighter, will he still be able to work his magic? The pressure's on for Kawamura, but not just on the court. While he's been busy breaking ankles, something unexpected has been happening in the stands. Grizzlies merch with his name is selling out faster than anyone anyone could have predicted. What's behind this 5'8" sensation's skyrocketing popularity? Let's talk about Yuki Kawamura off the court for a second. This guy isn't just impressing with his skills, he's winning hearts left and right. At first, fans thought he was just a novelty act. You know, the shortest guy in the league, good for a few laughs. But man, has that changed fast. You won't believe this. Kawamura's Instagram following is blowing up. We're talking more followers than some NBA starters. People can't get enough of his behind-the-scenes content. One day he's posting workout videos, the next he's sharing pics with his new teammates. Fans are eating it up. But it's not just his social media game that's on point. Kawamura's hustle on the court is turning heads. This guy plays like every possession might be his last. He's diving for loose balls, fighting for rebounds against guys twice his size. It's like watching a human pinball out there. And you know what? The fans are loving it. They're showing up to games with signs in Japanese. They're chanting his name every time he touches the ball. It's wild. Speaking of wild, the Japanese media is going crazy over Kawamura. They're following his every move. He's on the front page of sports magazines back home. Kids in Japan are trying to copy his moves on the playground. He's not just a basketball player anymore. He's becoming a national hero. But here's the kicker. Grizzlies merch with Kawamura's name is flying off the shelves. We're talking jerseys, t-shirts, even bobbleheads. The team store can't keep up with the demand. Who would have thought a 5'8" guy on a two-way contract would be moving merch like a superstar? So what's the deal with Yuki Kawamura? This 5'8" dynamo is showing the world that heart beats height in the NBA. He's not just playing, he's changing the game. Scouts are scratching their heads, wondering how they missed this guy. Now they're scouring the globe for the next Kawamura. Who knows? The next big thing might be shorter than you. The Grizzlies? They're sitting pretty. They've got a secret weapon that nobody saw coming. Kawamura's not just a feel-good story. He's a game changer. Teams better watch out when he steps on the court. This guy's proving that sometimes the biggest impact comes in the smallest package. The NBA will never be the same, and we're all here for it.